Hello and welcome to World on My Plate with me, Chef Harsh. I'm super excited to share today's recipe with you because I'm taking you to my hometown, the Lion City, Singapore. I was born and raised there, I spent all my childhood there, and I have eaten the best food that Singapore has to offer. So today, I'm gonna show you this dish. It's called Char Kway Teow, and it is available at every single hawker around the city. And it is super easy to make, and it's super tasty. So the first thing that we wanna do is we are just gonna soak our rice noodles in some water. So we wanna pour enough water to submerge the noodles. Now these are rice noodles, so they're gonna soften quite quickly. It'll take about 5 to 10 minutes, so we're gonna leave that to soak for that much time. And while that's soaking, we're gonna move on and prepare our Char Kway Teow sauce. To make our Char Kway Teow sauce, first we need 3 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. And finally, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of sugar. Okay, we're gonna whisk all of this together and just set it aside for now. So you wanna whisk the sauce until most of the sugar is dissolved, but don't worry if it's not all gone, because once we cook the sauce, the remaining sugar is gonna melt and dissolve into the sauce anyway. So our Char Kway Teow sauce is completely ready to go, and the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start sauteing off our other ingredients, okay? So this entire meal is actually just a one-pot meal if you look at it. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna heat up some oil. We're gonna add about 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Okay, and we're just gonna swish that around the pan, make sure it's nice and hot. So the first thing that we're gonna add is our shrimp paste. Okay, now shrimp paste is something that's used throughout Southeast Asian cuisine a lot. If you cannot find it, you can always substitute it for some soy sauce and some oyster sauce. Okay, so we've sauteed our shrimp paste, and now the next thing we're gonna add is our chicken. So what I have is some thinly sliced chicken breast. Just gonna add that in. Now break that apart with your spoon. Make sure it all gets nice and coated with the shrimp paste. Because we've sliced the chicken so thinly, it's actually gonna cook very quickly. So normally chicken takes 6 to 8 minutes to cook, but in this case, it's gonna be done in less than 2 minutes. Now, the next thing we're gonna add in is some mushrooms. So I've got some white button mushrooms here that I've just cut into quarters. And we're gonna add in some firm tofu, and we're just gonna give these a quick fry with the chicken. Now our chicken, tofu, and mushroom are all sauteed, so we're gonna add our rice noodles that have been soaking for the last 10 minutes. Okay, just shake off some of that excess water, and we're just gonna drop it right into the same pot. Now we're just gonna give it a good mix, just to start cooking the noodles a little bit. And then I'm gonna show you a quick little secret on how to get the noodles super sticky and make them just absorb all of that sauce that we're gonna put in here. Okay, so our noodles are slightly cooked now, and now we're gonna add in some eggs. Okay, so these are 3 eggs that I have already beaten. Now we're gonna add those in. And we're gonna let those coat the noodles and get a little bit scrambled. So what that's gonna do is it's gonna create a sticky coat over the noodles. So when we later add our sauce, everything is gonna stick together and combine really nicely. Our eggs have coated our noodles very nicely, and that's gonna make it very easy for the sauce to stick onto everything, and it's gonna give us that beautiful flavor all the way throughout. So now we're gonna add in our Char Kway Teow sauce. Okay, make sure to get all of that extra sugar out of there. And we're just gonna give that a really nice mix. Now you can see that beautiful color that's forming. It's a beautiful golden caramelized brown color. And this is reminding me of home so much. So Char Kway Teow is actually one of the most common dishes that was brought over by Chinese immigrants to Singapore. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful dish that's usually cooked with seafood, but in this case, I have decided to use chicken. And there you have it, guys. In 5 minutes flat, this entire dish is ready because it's all in one pot, and that's just how quickly you're gonna get it if you ever go to a hawker center in Singapore. So Char Kway Teow, ready to go. So here we have it, guys, Singapore on my plate. This was one of my favorite things growing up, and it's become one of my go-to recipes whenever I'm feeling a little homesick. So next time you're feeling adventurous, whip this up and send your palate on a trip to Singapore. For more recipes like this, make sure to like and follow Times Now Foodie on Facebook and Instagram, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well.